Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Today, we are going to get into this new Kizer knife, part of the Vanguard series. Their more budget line. Action for you, their logo, statement. This is a model called the Parakeet. It's a Johan Jordaan design from South Africa. It's a little guy, but it's really cool. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Nitro-V blade, aluminum handle, and it's got the button liner lock, which if I'm not mistaken, and I very well could be mistaken, this may be Kizer's first entry into the button lock. Now this is a little guy. And what I noticed about this, when I was looking at the release, this guy releases today, and it comes in several different configurations. So not only does it come in different handle materials, like you can go with PEI, Ultim, aluminum, like this one is, micarta, and they've got a clear acrylic. They've also got a couple of different blade styles. You've got a blade style with this little fuller and thumb studs, and you've got a blade style with a finger hole. So two different blade styles. A little guy, again designed by Johan Jordaan. I have opened this before and I've cut with it. I've checked it out. I really like it for a small, kind of a cross between a fifth carry knife and a primary carry knife. I mean, it's about the size of a mini bug out, mini, let's look at that and see how it comes out with some of our mini knives. Let's look at just a few here. Okay, so it's going to be smaller than our mini knives. It's probably going to be more in line with our Civivi Baby Banter, which I don't have close here. So it's a little guy. This is a baby mini 945, and this is a mini Arius. There's no need to take out the mini Dan Pardue Griptilian because it's going to be bigger too. So that's going to be a smaller knife, the Parakeet is. But what's really cool about this knife, several different things. For one, it's ultra light. This ranges, depending on the handle material, from about, I think, 55 bucks to 65 bucks. It has got very nice jimping here on the blade. You've got Johann's Maker's Mark, Parakeet, and Nitro-V on the clip side. You've got Kizer on this black blade on the show side. And then you've got this button that's not your regular plunge lock. This guy is actually attached to that liner. So when you push this button, you push that liner out of the way, and the blade drops shut. Perfectly centered, deep carry clip. Very neat little package. I kind of wish I'd gotten the one with the blade hole just to see how much taller the blade sticks out. When I link these guys on this unboxing kind of first impressions video, depending on how much use I put this knife through, I might do a full review on it. This is just, again, kind of an overview, first impressions. But since it's so much smaller than those other knives, let's get some. All right, so it is a little bigger than a Sharpie. So if you got a Sharpie, it's about a 1/2 inch bigger than a Sharpie, which means it is going to come in right at 5 3/4 inches overall, with a 2.5 inch blade, a little over 3 1/4 inch handle. And then my grip comes to right here. You've also got this forward finger choil. So if you want to take it to the forward finger choil, you're looking at 3 3/4. If you want to keep it here on the aluminum, you're looking roughly 3 1/2. So for a small knife, it's got good handle. To me, feel. I don't feel the clip. Feels good in hand. The texturing on the aluminum, and it's a little powdery, so it doesn't feel slick. The jimping gives me further grip. I can flick the fuller, so if I want to flick the fuller, as opposed as I fail it, I was flicking the fuller. You can flick the fuller, but it's much easier just to get behind that stud, or to thumb flick it, or to slow roll it. Great little knife. Or you can pinch grip it out. So just a great little knife. I would say a good first knife for maybe a wife, maybe somebody who doesn't carry a big knife, doesn't think they need a knife. But a knife like this both has the fidget factor, has a very easy lock to actuate and keep your hand out of the blade path, deploys very easily, a lot of different ways to deploy it, whether you want to, like I say, pinch grip it if you're not that experienced with knives, or if you want to reverse flick it. Let's see how it cuts. I've not sharpened it. This is the factory edge. Very slicey. I noticed that the secondary bevel is very even, as are the plunge grinds here. It's got some oil. Got a nice sharpening choil. Plunge gets fat to about right there. So the way that this choil works out, I think you're going to have plenty of sharpenings. I think this will be, for a small knife, a great little cardboard, not just box opener, but if you kept it in your fifth pocket and you needed to use it kind of like a utility knife, it would serve that purpose very well. I almost stabbed my finger. Because it's got a very good point for cutting. Again, whether you're doing push cuts, pull cuts, detail cuts, just a great little knife. It's very nimble and easy to control because it is of the smaller. I would call this a small knife. I wouldn't even call it a medium. I would call it a small knife, but I would call it a very functional knife for primary carry. I mean, I don't think it has to be a fifth pocket carry knife. I think it offers a lot. I mean, it's very ultra lightweight. Let's see how much it weighs. So what do we have? A 2.5 inch blade. I think the aluminum is probably going to come in a little heavier than our PEI, or than our 2.5 ounces. So right at an inch per ounce. I mean, they designed it perfectly to where it, fits that fictional inch per ounce, what are you going to call it, metric that people tend to look for. The lock has no stick. Very, very smooth. Again, on bearings, perfectly centered. Available in micarta, available in PEI, which is Ultim, clear acrylic, and micarta. All of them are going to be in Nitro-V, running from roughly 55 to 65 bucks. I'll leave a link on the website where you guys can check them out on Amazon. I'll also link Kizer's site there. I think they hit Amazon today, so they should be available there. But guys, thank you for watching. I didn't do this at the beginning of the video, but I do want to do it here. Thank you to the channel members, and thank any of you who come in to watch my knife, my EDC content. If you haven't yet and you're so inclined, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. There'll be a video coming up over here. Maybe you'll like it and you want to watch it. But most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for one another. Go forward with love in your heart and choose to bait, not hate. I love you all. Peace.